Hi and welcome to my tutorial of the Snarling Wolf bracelet. I have the wolf bead from Covenant Gears. You can buy it in my webshop as well. The cord goes in and out on the back side. And I mount this on the lower side of my jig. And then on the upper side I have a screw pin shackle. Also can be bought in my webshop. Take one of the cords and make a cow's hitch starting from above, going underneath and over. Don't tighten these cow's hitches too much. The second cord, go above, up and over, from underneath and through the knot again. With the second collar, go through the knot on the underside, through the two center strands on the underside. It's my parrots making noise in the background, don't worry about them. I pull the cord to the middle so I get equal sizes on both sides, and then I can tighten the cow's hitches. Like that, nice and even. And then with the third strand, which is about 1.5 meters long, we will use that for the covenant modification in the middle. But first we make one normal sanctified pass. I'll go through that in a minute. Here comes the third strand, which is a separate strand, which I tighten below on the jig and go over my knot and through like that. Then I can tighten the first pass. And then after each pass, the center strand comes up from below like that, go around the center and out again. And put that aside. Now for the sanctified weave. Underneath and cross over, and with the second cord underneath and up and through the loop on the same side. Like that. Tighten that. Again. Now the covenant modification comes up from below and around the center and out again. Put it aside, come below and under and cross over, and then below, under and back over into the same loop with the second collar, like that. I'll show this maybe one or two more passes and then I'll speed up this video since it's just the same on repeat. All the beads and material that you see in my videos, apart from cord, I sell from my webshop. All are originals. Many are made by myself in my own workshop. Others I design and have others make for me. And yet others I resell from long-term relationships with bead makers that I've built up over the years. Many people ask me from where I get my stuff. So once you come a bit closer to the end, the weave tends to be a bit too tight to work with your fingers. So hence I use these handmade brass fids that I made from a metalsmith in Italy called Fabio. They are flattened and smooth and a bit flexible, so you can bend them if you want them to be angular or bent. These can also be found in my webshop, of course. I use them all the time. It's the best that I've found so far. So these are the last few passes of the sanctified weave. At least my parrots are more silent now. Make sure to tighten well. I tend to loosen up the center strand towards the end because I need a bit more leeway to work with. Like that. And once I have come as far as I can go towards the bead, This will probably be the last pass. I take the center strand and push it straight through the bracelet back to the back side and get that out of my way. And now for the last and closing pass, which I do a bit differently than others. You take the first collar and go through the weave in the middle like normal. Up on the other side like that, so you get the loop. And with the other working end, again, up through the middle, and it's tight now because the bead is right there. But then with the other collar, you go below and under the whole bracelet. Don't come up in the middle. Under the whole bracelet and back into the loop on the same side that you started, like that. And then do that also with the other working end of the second collar. And that means you get a nice and tight closure knot towards the bead. But to tighten this, I need to remove it from my jig because it needs to be flexible. There, I've tightened it. And these ends, you can push them also through the last pass of the sanctified weave, so that when you cut and cinch them, the melted ends come on the underside of the bracelet. It looks a bit better. There. If you use too many strands on your weaves, the bulk on the underside can be too much if you cut and cinch them all together. But that's, that you have to work out yourself, how to get the nice finish on your bracelets like that. And now when it's cut and cinched, this is the ready bracelet, nice and evenly tightened. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check in on the next video.